The first time that I ever saw a Nancy Meyers movie, it was Father of the Bride, and I was probably about 10 years old. And as much as I loved Martin Short and Steve Martin and Diane Keaton, and Kimberly Williams Paisley in that movie, it was the house that stole my attention. I wanted to live in that house. I was completely infatuated with it. I wanted to play basketball in the driveway with my dad, and I wanted to have every meal at that dining room table. And I think somehow, even at that young age, I was so inspired by that house that I think that that may have kickstarted my love affair with interiors. So I thought, what better inspiration than all of my favorite Nancy Meyers movies for giving our kitchen a little bit of a summer refresh. And then as I got older, I watched It's Complicated and Something's Gotta Give, and each of those houses was different. And it is complicated. It was a little bit more of a California style, a little bit more modern, but it still had that incredibly cozy feeling. She had, the cookbooks, and she had bowls of fruits everywhere. In every movie that Nancy Meyers makes, you feel so at home. You feel like you could just pull up a chair at that dining table or a stool at the island in the kitchen and just have a conversation, have a cup of coffee, a glass of tea. You could just live there. And I think that's why I'm always so drawn to her movies, because I know that I'm immediately going to be drawn into the setting. In Something's Gotta Give, Diane Keaton's character is named Erica Berry, and she lives in a Southampton beach house, and it's incredible. And of course, once again, the kitchen is the star of the show for me. I fell in love with her big white kitchen. It was stunning. The cabinetry, the black countertops. I loved every inch of that kitchen. And once again, it was styled just like in so many other Nancy Meyers movies with, potted herbs everywhere and bowls of fruit and hydrangeas. And you get the sense that her character doesn't necessarily do a lot of cooking in that kitchen, but it's just, you still feel like it's a space where you want to just pull up a chair and have a cup of coffee and have a conversation with a friend. And that's just, like I said earlier, that is one of my favorite things about her movies, is that the interiors are so warm and so welcoming that it really does draw you into the movie. My favorite movie of all time, of course, is another Nancy Meyers movie, and that is The Holiday. I watch The Holiday not just at Christmas. There are times where I will watch it in the middle of the summer because I just need that fix. I love that movie so much. It has become a tradition with our girls to watch that every year, and we actually, this last Christmas, did a watch party, and we made a huge, spread of food, charcuterie boards, the whole 9 yards. We did sparkling cider, and we partied it up and watched the movie, and I think that's going to become a tradition for us. But what is so funny is that without meaning to, I've kind of been modeling our kitchen after Iris's kitchen in that movie. And if you've never seen the movie, Iris lives in the Cotswolds in England, and she has this stone cottage that is just the most precious thing you've ever seen. This last Christmas, I actually made a gingerbread house replica of it that I was super proud of, but that's neither here nor there. But her kitchen, she has these light blue, kind of gray blue cabinetry. She's got a fireplace just outside of her kitchen. She's got blue and white dishes displayed. And she's got this beautiful stone backsplash in her kitchen. This wall of stone, back behind her sink and in her cabinetry. And that is one of the big projects that we're wanting to do this year, is I'm wanting to put in stone all along our backsplash, back behind the stove, that whole area in the kitchen. And I was flipping through pictures the other day of Nancy Meyers interiors, and all of a sudden the picture of the kitchen in The Holiday popped up, and I went, oh my gosh, I've been so influenced by that movie and I didn't even realize it. hope you guys enjoyed this week's movie. I know it was a little bit of a different take on a Decorate With Me video, but I thought it would be fun to kind of share with you guys more in depth where I get inspiration from when it comes to decorating our home. And as much as I love Pinterest, if I'm honest, a lot of times my inspirations come from things that I watch, things that I see when I'm out and about. And Nancy Meyers movies have influenced me and my decorating style far more than I realize, I think. So I thought it would be fun to share a little bit of that with you guys today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So I will see y'all next week. Bye now.